Hi, my name is Tom Blind. I'm the game director on Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and I work for Sunblink Entertainment.
Tom, I first want to ask you, this game really resonated with a lot of players. What was it like releasing this and getting that huge reception, the positive reception for Hello Kitty Island Adventure?
It was absolutely amazing, actually. And to be honest, I let out a huge sigh of relief as soon as it launched, and we immediately started getting just extremely positive feedback on the game. We had put a ton of work into it, a ton of passion. And just seeing the fans and even new folks who were not familiar with Hello Kitty, just really get into it, really get engaged by the gameplay, and give us tons of positive feedback. It was just invigorating.
Was it tough when you were originally developing the game? Because I feel like this is the type of game a lot of gamers will quickly dismiss just because it's Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Oh, it's a quick cash grab, right? Was it hard having that kind of feeling from the general public?
I do think that's a small hurdle we continuously have to deal with. Folks are like, oh, it's Hello Kitty, it's probably just for young girls or whatever. But the reality is the different characters in the game, it's a diverse cast. Sanrio actually has a lot of really interesting characters that can appeal to a lot of demographics. For example, we have Agritsuko in the game, who, that's a Netflix show that is more targeted towards adults. And we were able to bring her in and make her a part of the game as well. And through that, I think we've been able to pull in a lot of other players. And the response we always get is, oh wow, this is like a real game. This is really in depth. It's interesting. It has features that appeal to me. And so, yeah, as soon as folks try it out, they almost universally, fall in love with it.
What was the biggest hurdle when you were designing and making the game, from either be creatively or technically?
There were a lot of different challenges, of course. One big one is just the size of the world. It's a massive world with 80 hours of content. There are 8 unique biomes to explore, and they're all seamlessly integrated together. And fitting all that into a game that runs, on iOS or, coming soon Nintendo Switch, has been quite a challenge. But we pulled it off, and it was worthwhile because, I think fans really appreciate the fact that it's this living, breathing world that you can go anywhere and do anything in with no restrictions, and I think that's the kind of gameplay folks, especially in the cozy space, are looking for.
I feel like there's such a long period between Animal Crossing games, and if you're a really big fan of that franchise, you're waiting 4, 5, 6 years for another one. What do you pull from in other cozy games that help scratch that itch for that genre for players who really like maybe just one type of cozy game, but it's going to be 6 years till they get that cozy game again?
Yeah, for sure. We integrate a lot of different kinds of features to appeal to different types of gamers, really. We have a lot of what we call self-expression mechanics, where you can customize your avatar, you can customize the world around you, you can collect lots of different things that you can ultimately use to build up an experience that's truly unique unto yourself. We also have a lot of branching paths in the progression of the game, so you can choose which characters in the Sanrio universe you want to invest in to build up your friendship with them, and that unlocks quests that are unique to those characters and really allow you to drive your own experience. And we feel by doing that, we enable players of all different types to create an experience that is what they are looking for, without penalizing them for not necessarily participating in other sides of the gameplay. And by doing that, I think we've kept players engaged for the long term, combined with consistent updates that we've been putting out every 6 weeks. Players feel like something new and fresh is coming all the time.
In your personal and professional opinion, what makes a cozy game cozy?
That's something we actually debate a lot because it's kind of a new thing and relatively new, and I don't think there's a universal definition yet. But the way we define cozy games revolves around gameplay that you play to relax. There's no high stakes, there's no risks, there's no stressful moments. It's all about being able to just chill and relax and get engaged by something that's just going to take you away from the common stresses of everyday life. We even see players who like to play, more core games that do have, high stakes, high stress. They'll oftentimes take breaks and play cozy games like this as well, just to decompress from those experiences. And they like to balance that kind of thing. And we love being able to fill that niche.
Can you talk about how you work with Sanrio when designing the game, and what they provide in terms of feedback and support to help make the game a reality?
Sanrio's been a fantastic partner to work with on this game. They have a huge library of lots of characters, and they've been very, very open and willing to help us out integrating lots of those characters into the game. They've been happy to give us lots of very specific details about Hello Kitty and all her friends and their types of personalities that we've been able to work into the gameplay and the stories that we'd like to tell. but they've also been very flexible. When we're like, oh, we want to do this, like make my melody this very crafty person and help everybody repair things because that works well with the mechanics of the game. And they've been like, that's great. Let's work together and make that happen. And they're one of the best partners we've ever worked with, for sure.
What would you say is the biggest misconception from an outsider looking in at your job, title, and responsibilities?
I suppose a lot of folks think that directing a game means you get to be the idea guy and just like say, oh, do this and make it happen. And that's not the case at all, really. While certainly generating ideas is a part of the role, ideas come from everyone, and game direction is a lot about taking those ideas and putting them together into cohesive, single vision, and then making sure that everybody's aligned with that vision and working towards it.
And last thing, questions is what can fans look forward to for the future of Hello Kitty Island Adventure? You mentioned Switch.
That's right. It's coming to Nintendo Switch, which should be very exciting for players of that platform. We'll also be coming to PC and PlayStation 5 later on. So we're really excited to see a much larger audience playing the game. Fans of the game, fans of the franchise can just expect to see a lot more content, though. We've already got 80 hours of quests and story content in the game. We're going to continue adding to that. We're going to add more regions, more characters, more quests, more mini games, more activities, just more of everything.